When does utsaha comes? By hearing Harikatha, your utsaha comes. Enthusiasm. If you hear Harikatha, then utsaha will come. If you don't hear Harikatha, your utsaha will not be there. Understand? Everything depends on the Sukriti. If someone, for the first time, is studying the scriptures, for some time he will have enthusiasm. Understand? He's chanting holy names and he's thinking, in one day I'll attain everything. But then the person realizes it's very hard to attain the spiritual goal. Example is given. A Brahmana boy is studying Sanskrit. He's studying, and he's so enthusiastic, excited with his studies. But when he comes to the very deep knowledge of the Shastra Siddhanta, he cannot understand these deep conceptions. So his enthusiasm decreases. Not everybody can enter these topics, and this also depends on the Sukriti from many lives. Do you understand what is the Sukriti? If you did something in the previous life, the fruit will come. Happiness, distress. This happiness, distress, these fruits are coming. If you chant holy names, do bhajan, serve. Whatever is going to happen, that happens. Only God can stop what is going to happen. In the time of Kurukshetra war, who went to try to get a reconciliation? Krishna. If he wanted, the war could be stopped. He could have stopped the war. But actually Bhagavan didn't want that. Externally, Bhagavan is saying, I came here as a peace messenger. So why did you come here? To take the side of the Pandavas. Krishna said, I didn't come here to take the side of the Pandavas, no. Bhagavan told, no, it was not that. I came as a peace messenger. Messenger of the peace. To try to avoid the quarrel and the war. Okay, Bhagavan came as a Shantidut, peace messenger. God is the embodiment of peace. If God really wanted, the war could be stopped, avoided, isn't it?
दिखाने के प्रयास किया उनको सजा देनी थी ना और ये भी दिखाया कि मैंने प्रयास किया इसके लिए कि हो जाए बिना युद्ध के सब कुछ पांडव लोगों के कौन सा दुश्मन था उनके पांच पांचों बेटे कौरव के द्रौपदी के 5 पुत्र उसको मार गए हाँ हाँ दृष्टद्युम्न के मार गए अभिमन्यु भी गए नहीं हुए तो वापस चले गए
Actually, Krishna wants to perform all these pastimes. These leelas of Bhagavan are going on. What's going to happen where? It's not possible to explain all this. Moment of it. Everything happens according to the desire of Lord. Whatever is happening is good. So whatever happens is desire of God, she's asking. Sometimes I think another option would be better. Means whatever is happening in our life is predetermined, is prefixed. But you cannot blame God. You have already predetermined according to your karma. Yes, but this can also be changed. God can change something which is going to happen and can change everything. But when God will do that? If somebody surrenders to Bhagavan, then he will do that. If you're not surrendered, then whatever is predetermined will continue. But those who are very high level devotees, okay, those who are completely surrendered, the more you have surrendered yourself, Bhagavan will do that for you. And rest is also the desire of God. His desire is also there. This is what I'm saying. Bhagavan, if you wanted, the war could have been avoided if you wanted. But God didn't want that. This is another point also. Whatever is going to happen or not, everything depends on Bhagavan. That's why it said the jiva, although they are independent, they are also non-dependent. No, although they are independent, they are also dependent. But actually their independence has a limit. The example is like, if you bind one cow with a rope, 5-meter long rope, and there is a stick in the middle, the cow can only walk in that area of the 5 meters of the rope. Her independency is only in the limit of 5 meters. The same way, the independence of the jivas, the fruit of the karma of the jiva, all this is also limited. And in this area of work, the jiva is doing their karma. So we're bound by the rope of Maya. We have to go beyond the scope. So we have to pray to God, do bhajan to be able to come out of this area of Maya. If the jiva doesn't want, God cannot do anything. He's asking. What? If jiva does not desire to do bhajan, Bhagavan cannot do anything, right? क्या बैठा है? What he said? Some people say we only do bhajan when God desires. God doesn't want that I do bhajan now, that's why I won't do. Gurudev said this is stupid nonsense talk. People blame to God. What else?
वो अपराध हो जाता है अगर कोई से अतिशयोक्ति बोले तो। इसमें होता है धाम में एक माया की जाल।
The dham is covered by the net of Maya.
वो कोई धाम के ऊपर जो माया जाल ऊपर चल रहे हैं।
So people are walking on this net of Maya.
এদেরকে কৃপা করি মায়া জাল প্রায় যখন আঁকি দেখি শিবিশাল जब वो माया जाल हट जाती
When this net of Maya will be removed, then you'll be able to see the transcendental dham. Do you understand?
तीन धाम पर हैं, पकड़ धाम और पकड़ धाम। वो देख नहीं पाते। महाराज जी हमने वहाँ पर जन्म लिया, इसका मतलब उनकी कोई सुकृति होगी? उन्होंने वहाँ जन्म लिया, वहाँ पर वो रहते हैं।
So it's Sukriti to be born in the dham? Yes. But maybe the person will not utilize this opportunity. That's why Jiva Goswami says, what happens if you take bath in the Ganga? Sare paap nast kar. All the sins are destroyed. But who is the first person to take bath in the Ganga? The fisherman. Do you think to kill the fish is not a sin? Yes, it is, but the fisherman is doing that. Isn't it? You tell me. By bathing in the Ganga, your sins are destroyed. Early in the morning, the fishermen, they are diving in the Ganga to hunt the fish, to fish the fish. So what is the reason? They don't have the faith that that place is the dham. They live in that place, but they don't have faith about the place. You said also it's offense to dham to do business in the dham.
अगर वो धाम में रह रहे हैं, वो माया जाल के ऊपर रह रहे हैं और उसके साथ में कुछ दुष्कर्म कर रहे हैं या वो कर रहे हैं, तो
So Gurudev, if you stay in the dham, but you stay in the net of Maya, if you do something bad, you're not actually in the dham, right? You're in the net of Maya, so no problem to do these offenses.
दुष्कर्म आदि भी हो रहा है वहाँ पे, तो वो अपराध की कैटेगरी में आएगा क्योंकि वो धाम में रह के कर रहे हैं, या फिर क्योंकि अभी वो जड़ बुद्धि से करे कि हाँ ये धाम नहीं है अपनी तरीके से, तो वो
You're doing that because of that gross mentality you have. So it's not offense, it's a simple activity because you're on the net of Maya. It's offense, yes. Knowing unknowingly, he's making offense because he's on the dham. Because the thing is the thing. Like the dham is the dham. What are you? For example, knowingly or unknowingly, if you touch the fire, your hand will burn or not? You say, oh, I didn't know. So this comes in the category of offenses. Do you understand?
अपराध में की तो डिग्री सोचनी होगी कि हाँ हर अपराध की सजा एक जैसी नहीं होती है। सजा के बाद अपराध क्या है? अपराध तो है। सजा की बात दूसरी है।
सजा नहीं?
सजा क्या होता है?
What is punishment? Happens for like 5 or 10 years, but it's an offense or not?
सजा भी नहीं दे सकते।
You cannot give offense. Oh, the punishment. Sorry, didn't hear the question of the devotee. You're doing the aparadha on the dham, but the dham does not take that offense. What did he ask? Dhama-Prabhu is not taking that offense. In the morning I told. Jagai Madai did the Swarup Aparadha to Nityananda Prabhu, direct offense. But Nityananda did not accept. And still Nityananda gave prem in their hearts.
नवदीप धाम के लिए ये गौड़ धाम की महिमा है, और अगर वृंदावन धाम में तब भी ये विचार रहेगा कि
Govardhan is the place of magnanimity. All the offenses are removed. But in Vrindavan is different, right? Is the glory is only of Navdeep, right? About the offenses. Sabdham. Vrindavan is also merciful. So when we speak someone's glories, we only describe their qualities. Do you understand? In the same way. Navdeep has a special quality. So in Vrindavan does not take care of offenses also. Vrindavan Dham. He said this, huh? It will take your offenses. But Navdeep is very special. Navdeep forgives more the offenses. What is the foot dust of the Guru? Of the Vaishnava? The disciples were under his guidance. The Guru does not accept the offense, but his foot dust, yes. The followers.
जगत जहाँ पे अपने प्रारब्ध से मिलना है वहाँ पे बहुत सावधान है, देख के काम करें, ऑफिस का काम ठीक से करें। अनेकों विचार है, अनेकों कथा है।
There are many conceptions, many kathas. What time is the Arati? 7 p.m. He's asking about Swacharati. What is a Shakti? Even though you attain something, you cannot survive without that thing. This is a Shakti attachment. What is attachment? You cannot live without that thing. You're just suffering where to attain it, where to attain it. Do you understand? Where is that? Like people here, endeavoring so much to attain material things, doing so much renunciation to attain even material things. Doing bhajan slowly, everything will attain. You just come one day, listen, but like, what are you doing every day? You told at least you were listening, right? You heard. Remember. Accept. But you have to remember. So you think it's enough to eat for one day? What do you have to do? Eat every day, right? You have to eat every day. then your body will be healthy. If you eat only once, in 3 days, no.
ऑफ मीन्स ऑफ मतलब किसी से ऑफ थोड़ा सा जैसे कुछ मतलब कभी रिलैक्स करा कभी जैसे रिलैक्स इन द सेंस कि माला से रिलैक्स या हरि कथा से रिलैक्स सॉरी गुरुदेव मैं आपको से मतलब मुझे सच में मतलब हाँ मतलब कभी जैसे हम लोग कभी कभी मूवी भी चले जाते हैं
Sometimes we go to the movies.
मतलब कभी कभी
Sometimes Gurudev. It's not something bad. I have to go out with my kids sometimes. You need some diversion in your mind sometimes. I don't like to watch movies. You can accept good things from the movies. She's asking, somebody asked Guru Govinda Maharaj, should I read newspaper or not? I think somebody asked Swami Maharaj, sorry. Swami Maharaj told, you should read newspaper. Why? This mundane katha full of mundane things. But it's written something good also. Which good things? And Swami Maharaj explains, if somebody goes for preaching, we need to attract the people. So when you give examples from the newspaper, people will be attentive to what you're saying. If you speak only Bhagavad Gita, people will feel like bored. They even fall asleep. But if you give examples from mundane things where you speak, the person will identify himself. Oh, this is also mine. Like this is also my kata, my story. Like they'll identify with what you're saying. This happens in every human's life. Like the Bhagavad Gita, for example. The kata of great kings. Like Shukadeva Goswami told Parikshit Maharaj, hey king, I spoke about many materialistic kings. Why? Because people of this material world, they have taste for these stories. When they hear these stories, they think, oh, this is also the story of my own life. Is there any person in this world who does not want to hear their own glorification? Their own self-praise? Do you want to hear your own self-praise? Everybody wants. You were good. You cook well. You do nice. So you like to hear that story. If you speak only Bhagavad Gita, people won't have taste. Okay, for uthkantha maha-bhagavata, whatever he speaks. क्या? The Uttam Bhagavata? He is absorbing Leela. He was a disciple of Babaji Maharaj. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj is remembering Giriraj. And his disciple said, Gurudev, the governor is coming to meet you. Who? The governor is coming. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj understood, Govardhan is coming. Giriraj Govardhan is coming. Because he was absorbed in that. So depends on your qualification. So you're hearing kata, and everybody will understand according to their own eligibility and their own capacity to retain it, to keep it. All the time I told Gurudeva, there's only one katha, but according to our eligibility, we are understanding, and later on, when our eligibility grows, that same katha will listen and will understand it differently because our eligibility has changed. For example, everybody is studying the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But the meaning of these letters and the use of these letters can change depending on your availability, eligibility. Sorry. You can wear alphabets, sentences, words, and if you became a teacher or engineer, the same letters are there, but they have different meanings. For example, A, B, C, D is the alphabet. And also the three sides of the triangle, A, B, C. So you write A plus B square is A square plus 2AB plus B square. So the same alphabet is there, but you're using different ways. So in the same way, the kata is only one. But the expression of the Harikatha, this is the most important thing. The people of this world, they attract depending on how much people of this world they attract when huh? Huh? Todos vocês querem. Todos querem ouvir. Everybody wants to hear. Sabe já tem aqui? मुताबिक मन के according. Everybody wants to hear according their own mind. Is good or not? Like the kata is mine, it's not yours, it's mine. People want to identify with what you're saying. Like this is my kata, not yours. That's why people are telling their. Sorry, that's why we're saying people are saying the family things, like material things, but how to convert and take this to Bhagavan. Even Bhagavan is also doing like this. Like for example, one day Krishna, he was in Dwaraka chewing pan. Rukmini did a beautiful pan to him, gave to him. Bhagavan Krishna, Dwarkadish. He was sitting on the bed. Rukmini Devi was fanning him. Bhagavan thought in his mind, I have joked a lot with the gopis. Let me joke also with Rukmini. Before Guru said the most important thing for preaching is like man can be back to like what your expression or the what is I'm thinking about my husband is not favorable, so I will take the essence from this Harikatha for my husband only. But if my mind is very subtle, then I will get another mood of this katha, and then I will realize that what is the main essence. It is up to us how our mind is working in this. So you think I did something wrong? Like, sometimes you tell your husband, I did a big mistake marrying you. This is true. If I hadn't got married to you, we wouldn't have these babies. I would not cry, you would not cry. Sometimes you tell your husband these things and he tells you, this is true. So sometimes this thought comes in your mind or not. what mistake did I commit? Why did I get married? Sometimes you're sitting alone and you're thinking.
तो भगवान भी उसी प्रकार भगवान भी उसी प्रकार देखो
So Bhagavan also.
लीलाधारी लीला कृष्ण लीला करते हुए रुक्मिणी देव के रुक्मिणी
So Bhagavan is telling Rukmini,
मैंने ये जीवन में गलती
I did something wrong in my life, I committed a mistake. Who is saying?
भगवान कृष्ण
Bhagavan Krishna is saying.
रुक्मिणी बोले क्या गलती करते आप बताइए स्वयं
Rukmini says, what did you commit? Which mistake?
तुम जैसे सुंदरी हो
Then Krishna said, you are so beautiful. You're like Miss Universe.
और मैं कैसे काला करूं
And I am like a black person.
विवाह आदि करता है कोई व्यक्ति समान समान
So you get married with someone who is in the same level as you, isn't it?
रूपवान रूपवान से करते हैं गुणवान गुणवान से करते हैं
Like those who have qualities, they marry someone who has quality.
वही देखते हैं
This is what we see in the marriage life, in the weddings. Somebody who has the same qualities, same level, then you marry to that person. Bhagavan Krishna told her, Rukmini, I've made a mistake in my life.
क्या गलती किया
Which mistake?
तुम जैसे सुंदरी हो
You are so pretty.
तुम्हें प्राप्ति करने के लिए कौन नहीं चाहता
Who does not want to attain to you? Who does not want to get you?
सभी चाहते
Everybody wants.
तुम्हारी तुम्हारी जो सेवा सृष्टि
Your service, everything, the prem you have in your heart, your qualities.
लक्ष्मी अधिक में नहीं
Like not even Lakshmi has like these qualities. You're amazing.
मुझे कौन चाहते हैं
But
भगवान कह रहे हैं
Rukmini, think about me.
तो मैं काला
First of all, I'm black. I'm not in the same level as you. I'm black.
दूसरी मैं निर्धन हूँ
Second, I'm poor.
ये तो भगवान की काम सब दर्शक है दर्शक समझते
But actually,
डुअल मीनिंग
everything God says has two meanings.
बाद में बताएं भगवान
Later I'll tell the other meaning. Bhagavan told,
मुझे इससे कोई शादी करनी नहीं
nobody wants to marry me.
किंतु मैंने गलत कर दिया
But I've made a mistake. I married you, I've kidnapped
और
you.
मेरे वजह से जो है
And because of me,
तुमको क्या क्या करना पड़ा सूर्य साल पर सूर्य साल का वन में भटकना पड़ा
you had to wander in the forest for 14 years.
और वन में रह के कितने कष्ट आए
And you suffered so much.
सारे भगवान ने रामलीला से लेकर के
Bhagavan was also quoting Ram Lila.
रूप में अपने
Indirectly, he was also quoting Ram Lila and telling this katha.
रामलीला की कथा
Ram Lila katha,
कृष्ण लीला
the Prayuga Krishna Lila, everything he was mixing and explaining.
किंतु वो कैसे है अपरोक्ष रूप
Indirectly, he was doing this.
रुक्मिणी वो क्या बोले चामर गला रही थी
Rukmini was fanning him. Bhagavan was chewing the betel nuts.
ये क्या बोले ना ना पानी पी के
He drank water.
और जब ये स्कूल जा रहे हैं रुक्मिणी
Rukmini, I've made a mistake in my life. Krishna told her.
एक ही गलती है
One mistake. I got married to you.
और वैवाहिक जीवन है संसार में दुख दुखी है
And we're suffering so much in his married life. Is that happiness? Did you get happiness in the married life?
दुख तो मिला खरीद से
It's temporary happiness.
दुख नहीं है यहाँ की
You cannot say there's no happiness at all.
किंतु वो सुख तुच्छ सुख
But it's insignificant happiness.
तुम्हारे साथ हमारे विवाह भी हम किया
I've behaved wrongly with you. It was not proper what I did. Krishna told Rukmini.
अच्छा भगवान जो ये कथा जो सुना रहे हैं
Okay, Bhagavan is telling this.
मन में एक ही प्रश्न जाग रहा है यहाँ भी
Everybody hears these and thinks, oh, Krishna is talking about me. He's also telling about my own life.
है कि नहीं
Isn't it?
आपके पूछो इनको पूछो
You can ask her yourself. Everybody's thinking, oh, this is also applied to me.
ऐसे जब भगवान कहने लगे रुक्मिणी
Then Bhagavan says, Rukmini,
मैं तुम्हारी योग्य पति नहीं
I'm not qualified to be your husband.
तुम ऐसे विश्व सुंदरी हो
You are like a Miss Universe.
सभी चाहते
Everybody wants to be your husband.
हैं
Who does not want to stay with Lakshmi, right? Who does not want? Get money. Lakshmi, if Lakshmi Devi is happy, then you get money and wealth. Nobody wants me. Bhagavan says, who wants me? No one wants me. Okay, only those who are the poor saints, they want me. They want me only. Rest, the people in this world, they only want you. Means they want Lakshmi only. Bhagavan was saying, hey Rukmini, if you want, our relationship, your brother who, your brother wants you to marry Shishupal, right? He wanted. Saying this immediately, Bhagavan became stunned. He stopped talking. He stopped talking. Hearing this, Rukmini started to cry out, Krishna, Krishna, and she fainted. Why did she faint? When Bhagavan faints, is a lila. Why did this happen? Just to show this lila like a material family, for the material people. Sometimes you challenge your husband. What do? I will leave you. I'll leave you, you say. Your husband says every day, you don't do anything in your house. They always say you don't do anything. Husband always complains that you don't do anything. Your husband says you don't do anything of your life. You have no duty in your job. What do? I go to office for many hours, for many days of the week. Then, all this. Husband is saying this, and your wife, you don't do anything. Husband says, I have so many. My boss gave me this task. I need to do this. My boss told me to do this many things. I had to take the train, so much crowd is in the train. Then husband tells wife, what did you do? You didn't do anything. Just cooked. You ate. You slept. Husband says this or not? Exactly, Gurudev. He speaks exactly. This is true. Every person, they see their own self like being higher. They're not looking to others. Looking at others, you didn't do anything, but I did so much effort. The husband will tell you all these things. And you feel some unhappiness in your heart. You feel upset. You feel upset when you hear this. She said, yes, I feel so upset when I hear this from my husband. So upset. Every person wants to hear their own praise. But in this way, your Paramartha is destroyed. When you hear your own glorification, your spirituality is lost. Isn't it? I did this, me. Who is like me? The goat. Me. And some people, they have this nature of praising themselves so much. Self-praise. They self-praise themselves. Like they speak their own praise. You want to hear your own praise or not? You want to hear about your own glorification? Me. Externally, you'll not say, but inside your heart, you're feeling this desire. Isn't it? In transcendental world also. Very beautifully describes all this. Radha and the gopis are saying to their sakis. Govinda Katha is connected to Bhagavat Katha and Bhakti, isn't it? Wherever you speak about Bhagavan, the beginning, the end, everything is Katha of the devotees actually. All Bhagavat Katha is related to Bhakta Katha, isn't it? हाँ क्या जी क्या बताया जी It's not okay, so Sandhya Rukmini Katha. Bhagavan who has the Sankha Chakra Gada Padma. Rukmini was fanning him. Huh? Bhagavan started fan Rukmini. Rukmini nahi wo. He was fanning her when she fainted. He was fanning her. She was fanning him. Narada went for bathing. Then he got to know. What I want to say is that I told the story. Krishna told Rukmini, you are Miss Universe. Everybody wants to marry you. So there is a psychological effect. If you are not perfected in your bhajan, what is the psychological effect? You tell me. What did I say? You want to attain others. This is the story of Draupadi is also showing. दूसरे के प्राप्त होगा. You want to attain other people? Get. Draupadi have 5 husbands. कौन सा भावना? But what he said about? Who is thinking this? Huh? Draupadi wanted one more husband. One time the Pandavas, they were staying in one place near Jagannath Puri. Next to Bhubaneswar. There's one place, one forest called Ekam Amra Kanun. In that jungle, in that garden, there are many mango trees. एक फल where? In the branch of the tree? On the tree? Only one mango in the tree. Anyway, the devotees and Draupadi, they were walking. Then Draupadi, what did she do? She caught one, she plucked one mango from the tree. Then there was an aerial voice. An aerial voice saying what?
हे द्रौपदी,
Hey Draupadi,
ये आम की जो आम की जो एक
this
गड्ढा जो है आपने तोड़ दिया,
this mango that you plucked from the branch of the tree,
इसमें एक राक्षस आकर तुम्हें मार डालेगा,
a Rakshas, a demon will come and kill you because of this. She was so afraid.
क्या की है?
What to do?
तो वो आकाशवाणी जो कोई उसके तरफ हाथ जोड़ करके कहने लगे, हे स्वामी,
So
आप
she
मुझे
prayed
बताइए,
to the husband, oh my husband, please tell
आम
me.
की क्या बोले? Then tell me.
क्या है? Branch? What is?
ये कैसे आम में वो उलझ जाए, हम चल जाए?
How can I put this mango back to the branch? Then I can go away. Put the mango back in the branch. Yeah?
किंतु एक राक्षस इस जंगल के जो है राजा एक राक्षस है,
There's a demon in this forest.
अपने
A Rakshas in the forest.
क्या बोले इसके द्वारा तंत्र मंत्र के द्वारा
By his tantra mantra,
एक ही पेड़ में एक ही आम रहा,
there's only one mango in one tree,
तोड़ दिया,
and you have plucked this mango.
इसलिए उस प्रति सत्तर वो आ जाएगा,
So he will come and kill you. You understand?
द्रौपदी डर गई,
Draupadi was so afraid what to do.
500 पांडव के पास गई,
So she came to the 5 Pandavas, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Kul, Sahadev.
इसे क्या किया?
What to do? What to do?
इसके मैं तो तोड़ दिया, द्रौपदी कह
Because I
रही,
have plucked the mango from the tree. Draupadi said,
और जो वस्तु तोड़ जाते उसको तो आप जोड़ा एक पेड़
if some mango is plucked from the tree, you cannot glue it back.
मैं जोड़ दूँ,
You cannot do that. Put some glue and put it back in the tree. Something which is broken is broken. Like something which is torn is torn. What to do? She thought, very quickly this demon will come and will kill me. So she was praying to Bhagavan for forgiveness. Then Swami Bhagavan came in an invisible way, the next to Rukmini, and told everything to Rukmini. Bhagavan also appeared himself. And he said, Draupadi, you tell me honestly. You have 5 husbands. Beyond these 5 husbands, you were attracted by any other man? Any other man's beauty or qualities? Have you ever thought about any other man beyond these 5 husbands? Bhagavan, Swami Bhagavan, he asked this question to Draupadi. Tell me honestly, don't lie. Draupadi said yes. So now the 5 Pandavas were just there, sitting. Any person will say in front of the husband, look, I have love for another man. The husband will be angry or not? Yes. What I was lacking that made you want another man, right? So this quarreling will come. In the Western countries, this happens a lot in the Western countries. I cannot reconcile this situation. I say, these are your material problems, I cannot do anything. I say. Because in Indian country, this doesn't happen so much. Maybe a little bit, but not so much. But in the Western countries, this happens a lot. This problem always comes to me. The devotees bring this problem to me. Wife or husband attracted to someone else. Anyway, Bhagavan told Draupadi, tell me honest. Have you seen another man and in your mind you felt any desire? Like, not desire, but if you think that he was nice and like. And then she said, yeah, I have 5 husbands. But when I saw Karna, I thought if Karna was my husband, I thought, she said, Even though I had 5 husbands, I was not happy. I wanted the 6th husband. She was thinking, if Karna was my husband, it would be nice. When she said this, the mango glued back in the tree because she spoke the truth. So the teaching in the Mahabharata, this katha teaches us everyone, woman, every man. This happens with them. What? What happens? They're never happy with their partner. Satisfied. You see, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Sahadev. What else she was thinking about someone else beyond these 5? Karna. She wanted Karna also. Because Karna was also nothing less. He was so powerful, so brave, you know, so many qualities he had, Karna. Karna is not an ordinary person. So when she said this, immediately the mango, which was separate, put back, glued back in the tree. So by the story of the Mahabharata, what is being described is that every human being, in the life of everyone, this is coming. Good and bad things will come. Good and bad, like thoughts. In the life of the human being, this happens. But Shastra explains, if you think these bad things with your mind, the person will not suffer that. If you only think about these things, this doesn't come in the category of punya and papa, only in the thoughts. Only in Kali Yuga. Like if you think some bad thing in your mind, this is not coming in the category of sin. Did Karna was married? She's asking. Was he married, Karna? So, Draupadi was thinking to marry someone else. Panda was also married. Were thinking about marrying someone else. She says. They had many wives, huh? Arjun 2 wives, Bhim, everybody 1 more wife. Many times we hear that Draupadi. They're saying the Pandavas also had other weddings, marriages. Like Arjun was married to another woman, Bhima also another woman. Like they had other marriages, other wives. For example, there's one person in your class. You were the first person of the school and the last because there's only one person in your class. All the katha described in the Bhagavatam. All these stories are presented for materialistic people. Like the stories of the Bhagavatam, they are presented like for materialistic people to like materialistic stories like this, but they put some spirituality inside. They want to bring these people from these materialistic stories to the spiritual teachings in the stories. People in this world, they have taste for this kind of stories. That's why. In the Priti Sandarbha, it's described the definition of Priti, love. What is love? The love you have for materialistic things in this world. The same love, you just need to convert to God or direct to God. No need to do anything else. So we're attached to material things. So just apply this to God. Whatever materialistic thing, whatever you see, you can apply everything to Bhagavan, then good. But if you pull it towards yourself, then Maya will catch. When I hear about Rukmini, like Bhagavan is like saying, hey Rukmini, you're so beautiful, everybody wants to marry you, I've married you, I got married to you, so actually it was a big mistake. Actually Bhagavan was kind of saying, oh Rukmini, I didn't want to marry you. Actually your brother wanted you to marry Shishupal. Everything was ready for your wedding with Shishupal. But then Narada Rishi came and just told the glories of Krishna to you. Then the community was just thinking how to attain to Krishna. Then Rukmini wrote a letter to Krishna. Hey Krishna, hey Govinda. Today the food of the lion is going to the jackal. She just wrote this. Means, you please protect me. Then Bhagavan kidnaps Rukmini. So what does it mean if hearing this katha? Bhagavan is performing pastimes like a human being. But there is some spirituality, actually full of spirituality inside these stories. Full of spirituality. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, the same love I have for materialistic things, oh God, I just want the same love to be applied towards you. Oh Bhagavan, the same love I have for materialistic stuff, the same kind of asakti, attachment I want to have towards you. That's it. So these are just attachment that we have for materialistic things, these things we should apply to Bhagavan. The Nirvishesh people, they say, no, deny everything, no, this, no, no, no. But the devotees say, no, no, no. Whatever we have is just to be applied to God. All this love for materialistic stuff and things, people, just apply it to God. So when we apply something to Bhagavan, then this comes to this bhakti. This comes to priti, love. This is the thing. In the Priti Sandarbha, Srila BV Svami is describing this. You can read the shloka and you see Jap Priti Abhibekanam Vishesho Anupayini. The materialistic people, they are always absorbed in material things, thinking about material things, how to get money. Those who need money. Whatever you need, you are thinking about that thing. For example, students. Do you know students? A student is always thinking how to get knowledge, Thinking. Whatever is in this world. For example, the sadhu, what does he want? I want that many people come to hear my katha. Many people come to hear my katha. Like Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada told. I want to buy an airplane. I want to buy an airplane. Why? I want very quickly to go from one side to the earth to the other side to tell everyone the Bhagavad Gita. Do you understand? And the Prime Minister, what is he thinking? I want to go from one country to another to do business for my country. I want to do this and that. Every person wants this thing. Whether it's in the spirituality level or for materialistic level, you can just apply it for the spirituality. This is true. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, he's a maha-bhagavata, and he's saying, I want, I have the desire. I want to get to build 108 temples. Bhaktisiddhanta told. Why? 1,000 people will come to hear Harikatha. Thousands of people will be benefited. Look. And one materialist is also thinking, I have so much money. I want to make a house in different countries. Whatever I want, I can go to that country and have one house. In the summertime, I'll go to that country, and this is my summer house. In the winter time, like people who are really rich, they do these things. Aristocrats, people. Sorry, like the sheikhs, the Sai of the Arabic countries. They do these things. Sheikhs. Yeah, like very rich people from Arabic countries. They even make islands on the ocean. They make houses on the oceans. They don't live there, but maybe for 1 or 2 days they stay there. So you want things according to who you are. And you do things according to who you are. Everyone has the same desires. Which desire? Materialistic people. Krishna ke chod karke kya? They want to think everything except for Krishna. So the sadhus want his katha to be heard. I want to get a very nice place, like in Navadip Dham. I want to get more. I want complete Navadip Dham for me. So that many people will come. How many rooms we have in Navadip in our temple? 300 rooms. Anyway, I'll give an example. Still it's less, not so, like still need more. I want more, then more people can come. But this is for hearing Harikatha. So the sadhu wants all this so that people can hear Harikatha. So the mood of materialistic person is for materialistic things, and the mood of the devotee is for Bhagavan. I want that everybody hear Bhagavat Katha. Like the room.
90 rooms.
Arati is finished. Let's go outside. So yesterday in the airport, did you hear? Airport. I was in the queue. I didn't hear also. Could you repeat? So yesterday in the airport, I spoke about the specialty of Ananga Manjari. Chalo. Anyway. We're checking in, Gurudev. We are in the queue. So, yes. Those who listen, they are not here now. Those who listen to the katha, they are not here now. Ontem você sentou na frente do Gurudev quando ele deu Harikatha no aeroporto? So the specialty of the service of Ananga Manjari, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains. Speciality of the Radha Kunda. So there are the kunjas of the 8 sakis in the Radha Kunda. In the 8 corners of the Radha Kunda, there are the kunjas of the 8 sakis. There is a kunja in the middle of the Radha Kunda. It's called the kunja of Ananga Manjari. It's called Swananda Sukhada Kunja. Swananda Sukhada Kunja. So the speciality of Swananda Sukhada Kunja. The speciality of Ananga Manjari. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami in Shri Krishna Bhavanamrita in this book. He describes very nicely this. The younger sister of Srimati Radhika, who is she? Ananga Manjari. Yeah, the service of Rupa Manjari is special, of course. But still, when we compare, when we analyze the service of Ananga Manjari, her mood, her is unprecedented, incomparable, unparalleled. Cannot compare to anything else. If you compare looks, sorry, you cannot compare it, because if you compare it looks like one is higher, another one's more inferior. This discrimination. So it's different to compare and to speak about the speciality. So you cannot compare saying it's higher or not. Otherwise you'd say one is higher than the other, but one is not higher than the other. Like the service of Rupa Manjari is not higher than Ananga Manjari, and Ananga Manjari is not higher than Rupa Manjari. It's just a matter of speciality. All the services, all the Manjaris, they serve specifically, and they have their own speciality in their service, each Manjari. So each Saki, they have a speciality of how to serve in a specific way. But if you analyze in a neutral position, then you can see it's like some difference if you analyze in a neutral way. So if you analyze, then you can see how is the speciality of the service of each one. So the service of Ananga Manjari is very special. What is the name of Madan? Madan? Yesterday you spoke this in the airport. Madan. Later I'll tell. I'm feeling sleepy. So our goal should be to serve under the guidance of Ananga Manjari, or should we just understand the speciality? Yeah, first you see the speciality and then you fix your goal. So you fix your goal depending on the speciality of each service. When you say Radha Prem or Krishna Prem, if you say Krishna Prem, actually you should understand Radha Prem. And if you say Radha Prem, you should understand it's Krishna Prem. There's no difference of Radha and Krishna. There's only one, manifesting in forms, only to relish pastime. They manifest into forms only to relish pastimes. So the service to the divine couple, Narottam Das Thakur also told.
अधोरे तुलिया दिवो ना कातिया मालती माला जीवन द्वार गले अधोरे तुलिया दिवो सेवा दिखाते सेवा वैशिष्ट
The speciality of the service.
सेवा वैशिष्ट जुगल सरकार की
So it is a service to the divine couple, Jugal Sarkar.
divine couple Radha and
Divine couple Radha and Krishna.
केवल कृष्ण की सेवा निमित्त केवल
It's not a matter of serving Krishna alone or serving Srimati Radhika alone. It's the service to both Radha and Krishna.
आश्रय की निमित्त आश्रय
It doesn't exist Vishai without Ashray and Ashray without Vishai. That's why under the guidance of Ashray you should serve Vishai, the object of love. So the service in Manjari Bhav, there is under the guidance of the Manjari, like the Manjari is the Ashray and Vishai is both Radha and Krishna. Do you understand? Radha and Krishna together are the object of the love of the Manjari, which is the Ashray of that love. So both Radha and Krishna become the Vishai. Okay, so Ashray are the Manjaris and Vishai is the divine couple. Yes. So the Vishai, the object of the love, is Radha and Krishna. So at that time, both are like one, the divine couple, like one. Yes. Actually, both together is Mahaprabhu. So we see the topmost limit of the Manjari Bhav Seva in the service to Mahaprabhu. But people cannot understand this. Then comes the Mod Gour Nagari Bhad. Bhad means you think Mahaprabhu is the enjoyer. And Sahajya Bhav. That's why these topics are not discussed. They are very confidential. One time you explained about this Gour Nagari. Ah yeah, you explained about Nagar and Nagari in, you told Nagar is Krishna. How did you explain? How to explain? Anyway, I heard and I also wrote it down. Yeah, you explained it. I cannot explain now, but I heard your explanation. Okay, let's go. What is this? What is it? Green thread? So illogical. Yes, they cook nice sabji. After many days, finally I ate some chapati. But I have to speak the truth. There's no benefit in only glorifying these people. She said the service they can do, I cannot do. They make nice puri. But the roti they cannot make. No one can make nice chapati in Brazil. It's not like it. But the Westerners, they make nice puri. They don't eat chapati, that's why they don't make nice chapati also. They only eat bread in the Western countries. Puri. Sometimes I glorify. हाँ क्या जी? काफी समय वो प्रशंसा करते हैं. And what did you say?
Sometimes I also glorify.
Puri is so nice.
Ah, the puri.
Chapati very nice.
Sometimes I glorify him. Chapati is very nice. Then they make every day and I suffer because it's not good actually. Some things they do nicely. not everything.
इनके भाव बहुत अच्छे हैं, हमारे ऊपर अभी पुष्ट नहीं है भाव.
Their bhav is good.
भाव अच्छा है, पर पुष्ट नहीं हुआ।
My bhav is not nourished, their mood, but there is.
सेवा अच्छा करता है।
They serve nicely.
लोग अच्छी सेवा करते हैं, हम कुछ कर नहीं पाते.
He serves very well.
कर ही नहीं पाते. कृष्ण पापा भी भजन इतना अच्छा गाते हैं.
Krishna Kripa sings so
कथा
well.
अच्छी करते हैं, श्लोक याद करते हैं.
They remember shlok, they speak nice katha.
ब्रह्मर गीत थोड़ा सा पढ़ना शुरू किया.
He also speaks well. So today you take rest here during the day, whole day. Will you go somewhere today? Today will you go anywhere or go out or?
दो दिन थोड़ा rest
Okay, good, nice. Okay, so rest for today's. Gurudev is feeling sleepy also.
चलो प्रसाद लेता हूँ।
Yes.
थोड़ा सो जाता हूँ।
Yes.
हैं?
Yes.
You also not taking rest?
Yeah, also we will.
हैं? इन लोगों के खाने की व्यवस्था की है कि नहीं? हैं? हैं? इनके बिना मूल्य के बना? हैं? भारी बना?